have a post titled, "If your sex life is anything less than great, masturbation isn't helping." And it doesn't, it's not as bad. Masturbation without porn is not as bad, but it's also not great, right? Because you're still kind of diverting your energy away, and then your fantasies. Also, like, let me just be real. Very few men that are like over like 30 years old are going to even keep up a masturbation habit without porn, because they try. So it's funny, I get guys in therapy, and 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 they're like, "Oh yeah, I have this massive, sex drive. It's through the roof. It's the same as it was when I was 25. I'm 50, right?" I'm like, "Oh, it's terrible. Monkey on your back. Maybe the constant porn consumption is making it worse." And they're like, "No, no, no, no. It would be the same. It would be exactly the same. I'd be just as focused on it." I'd be like, "Oh, all right, well, let's just try. Let's just try to masturbate. Just masturbate without porn." They don't even try because they want to do porn, right? And so then they come back. Eventually they'll try. Marriage gets bad enough. And they're like, "My God, I did it for 2 weeks." I see some people every 2 weeks. They're like, "It's like so different. I don't think about sex as much. I couldn't do it without porn." So basically I just stopped. I couldn't even really pay attention, which was a surprise. And then so I've been like 2 weeks porn free, and man, you were right. My sex drive's a lot less. It's really strange. I really didn't believe you. I just don't even think about it as much. We did have sex a couple times this week. It was good, good. And it's like mind blowing to them. And they don't believe me. It's one of those things you really got to see it to believe it, because it's a drug. And the average man that's coming in to see me is not 25 years old. They're not even 35 years old, They're like 45 years old, or they're older. And you are not supposed to have the same sex drive when you're 45 as when you're 25. You're just not. And that's how life works. Because remember what I taught you guys, death. Taught you guys about that. So all these things are connected. There is a lifespan, a finite lifespan. And your sex drive goes down when you're not as fertile. And point being, if you try, do it, Michael, go for it. Try your porn without, your masturbation without porn. A lot of money says you're going to be bored, but if you want to power through for whatever reason, fine. But why not just see where you're at without any of it? For a couple weeks, why not just see? Because if you're not fluffing yourself up with constant fantasizing and constantly looking at images and constantly bombarding your brain with stuff, you may be a lot closer to your wife than you think. And while that is a hit to the ego, it is reality. It is reality, and there is a benefit to living in reality. And the benefit is that you can be in a marriage that's situated in reality, and where there is not such a chasm between your sex drive and that of your wife.